The newest title for Tom Holland's next Spider-Man film has been announced. Spider-Man: Brand New Day is set to hit theaters on July 31st, 2026. Today, we are here to break down what the new title means for the MCU and our favorite webhead. Spider-Man: Brand New Day is a title lifted directly from the comics. This story is a direct follow-up from the 2006 Civil War storyline. After Peter's identity is revealed, Kingpin sends an assassin to kill Peter. However, Aunt May is caught in the crossfire, leaving her critically wounded. Peter and his then-wife MJ are approached by the Lord Mephisto, who promises to save her life in exchange for their marriage. This highly controversial comic came to be when Marvel wanted to reboot Spider-Man, bringing him back to being single and broke. This story was almost universally panned by critics and fans, making it a very interesting choice for the newest entry of Spider-Man. Many comic stories have been modified for their big screen adaptations. How could this story be used for the MCU Spider-Man? When we left Peter, the entire world had forgotten who he was. This left him truly alone for the first time, unable to rely on his rich, super friends to back him up. Now, understanding the consequences of magic and being selfish, it is unlikely that Peter would make the same mistake again, making a deal with the literal devil. The title is most likely used to tell the audience this is a brand new Spider-Man. The film that was promised at the end of No Way Home was a much smaller-scaled, street-level Spider-Man story, one that many fans have been asking for since Spider-Man: Homecoming. The film's release date can also tell us something about the story. The July 31st release will be in the middle of Avengers, Doomsday, and Secret Wars. Tom Holland has also not been confirmed for Doomsday, meaning that this film could revolve around him dealing with the aftermath of that film. Having a variant of his mentor figure become the world's biggest villain is a lot to handle, and something that could be touched on in his solo movie. All we know for sure is that there is a lot ahead for the wall crawler, which leads to the idea that this film won't necessarily take on the same story as the comic it is named after. Whether or not this film is set during or after the events of Avengers, Doomsday will have an enormous factor in its story. Because No Way Home was considerable in scale, it would be a nice change of pace to bring him back down to earth. This exciting news about the next film, coupled with the casting announcements for Avengers, Doomsday, has left the doors open for speculation. What do you think the title release means? Will the film stick to the comic book story, or use the title as a springboard to tell something brand new? Swing down to the comments and let us know. From all of us fellow webheads here at Movie Recap Pro, thank you for watching.